Good afternoon. It is Jane with Scraptastic Yarns podcast. Today is Sunday, October the 7th. No, 6th. Told you. I can't remember what dates are. I hope y'all are joining in on the Llama, Mama Kayla's Loom-A-Long. This is a great little project. I'm looking forward to see what the finished mystery Loom-A-Long, what the blanket looks like. I think I know what it's going to be, but you never know. I might be wrong. It's happened before. Today it's wet, it's nasty, it's raining. We went to State College to get groceries, which was kind of odd. You know, I told my husband I like that Walmart has started doing this online pickup, order and then you can pick up thing, because there are less people in the store, but they've got those carts going around, and those guys, when you get one guy on one side stocking items on the shelves, and then you get the other guy next to him, you can't get down the aisle because they're doing all that shopping. They do generally 2 to 3 orders at once. Some of them do more because they have smaller orders. Occasionally you get one that has a big order and they will do just one order, but generally I think they do 2 to 3 orders at once, so you can't get down the aisles. But it's, an interesting day. I had a lady, as I was starting to get out of the car to go into the store, whip into the parking spot next to us, and she came awful close. I'd already started opening the door, and pulled it to so she wouldn't take the door off, and then she was giving us the dirty look, because I got out of the car then, and she had to wait. Apparently she was in a really big hurry. And she gave me a dirty look, and my husband said that when he got out of the car, she got out of the car and she looked at him and went, and he said he looked at her and stuck his tongue out at her. I think he's gone a little nuts today. But he said, that really just, set her off. And I said, honey, you're not supposed to stick your tongue out at people. We're in public, you have to behave. So, sometimes it gets a little crazy. Today's scrap project is simply a puff butterfly. And that is a stitch. It's all done in one. One of these is your tail, the other is the ending when you bind off. It's a cute little butterfly project. I'm thinking these would be great additions, to add to the hat. Glue a magnet onto it. Whatever suits your fancy. But that's the only scrap project I worked on, because I was going through some of my yarns to see if I had everything I needed for the mystery Loom-A-Long. The only thing I needed to get is, of course, more turquoise, and I had no spring green. Now, my Walmart doesn't sell spring green. Thought about using the green that Mainstays had, but I thought, no, we'll go to Joann's and I'll get some spring green there. I've got 4 coupons, 50% off, and I was going to get something else, didn't. And, you earn these Smiles rewards. I think they need to change the name of that Smiles rewards to rewards, but with severe conditions. You know, to me a reward is something that I could spend no matter what. Even if I had coupons for every item, I could use that $5 off towards the total price of whatever I got. But that's not what Joann's does, so. Which I think is kind of odd because I know I've been in there before. In fact, I have a receipt where I had used a 20% off coupon off of everything I purchased and then used the rewards. And I was told, well, you can't do that if everything has used a coupon. So apparently either that has changed or somebody overrode it, took it anyway. I don't know. But I don't consider that rewards. I mean, you know, when you go to AC Moore and you spend so much money, you get a reward. You get that $10. There are no stipulations. You can use a coupon and then use the $10. So, that's a reward, people. Not something that has conditions. My little rant. Yeah, hips are hurting today. And while we were eating, it had started raining, and my elbow has been throbbing all day, and I don't know why that is. That it hasn't done that in a long time. So I'm wondering if maybe I lifted a little bit too much weight doing something the other day or what, but let's see. Okay, that's it for everything. I'm going to leave a link to Llama Mama Kayla's mystery Loom-A-Long. I hope if you haven't joined, you will join. Do not use the boy looms. They have that funny little lip, and if you've seen what I said about it in the past, it looks like a certain male part after it's been circumcised. So don't use the boy looms. This is a Hobby Lobby loom. The only difference, they have a nice little ridge slit there for you to move your loom hook with, and that's the only difference there. I do have one of the original KB looms over there somewhere, but I'm not going over there to look for it because I would have to climb through stacks of books and things, and I don't want to. Okay, folks, I'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll do this again. I'll come up with some other thing to use the scrap yarns with. But I do have another idea that you can use your scrap yarns with. You can use those for stitch markers when you're doing the Loom-A-Long, if you're making, you know, the little dillies. You know, Kayla had talked about using the stitch marker. You could use that extra yarn as a stitch marker to mark the front. So, or the top, front, top. I use those interchangeably. Okay, guys, see you again tomorrow. Bye.